because you survived 48 hours in the backcountry in Pemberton. You've got the gear with us, and I find this story so fascinating when you hear about all the incidents happening over there. You get lost. When do you realize you are lost outdoors?
It was pretty quick, probably within an hour, like 40 minutes.
And you go up and you take this journey with, what, 3 of your friends?
Yeah, I was with 3 buddies.
And you guys are snowmobiling in the backcountry?
Right, and what happened was that the low light was coming in, the weather was coming in, and it was about an hour and a half before dark. And I didn't realize, I found out later on, that they also got stuck and had their own issues. One guy flipped his snowmobile trying to get the other guy unstuck. So they actually were having their own issues while I'm trying to find the group again too. So then that's kind of how we end up staying separated.
Okay, now I just think it's so key with this. You've got some of the gear. Guys, trying to get a shot of this. I'm so amazed at this. I mean, I think the initial reaction for many would just be panic when you realize that you're lost in this situation. But what goes through your head? What was the thought process when you realized, okay, now it's a game of survival?
It's immediate. Like for me, it was like as soon as I decided that I had to sit put and wait for somebody to come find me, it was kicked in immediately. Like this right to survival mode from trying to get out to trying to survive is right away.
And you brought the tools here. Now, what were the essentials that allowed you to survive this 48 hours?
Well, if I didn't have a proper snowmobile suit, like I wouldn't have been able to do it just like ski wear, like you know, the day wear that you would wear to Whistler or something.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be here talking to you today. And then like having the shovel, my probe, and my mower, my avalanche stuff that enabled me to like, you know, dig a cave and the small things that I need to do to keep warm.
And you mentioned digging the cave. I think we have the photo here on your camera. You've recently gone back to the spot that you were actually stranded in. Tell us about this. Obviously, staying warm at night is a big issue. What went into this? And you were actually using part of the snowmobile to stay warm as well?
Yeah, I actually took the hood off the snowmobile to use as a ground cover, and then I took the side door off to put like as a shelter door. The cave, you don't want it to be completely airtight because you're breathing into it, so all you're doing is putting humidity into a cave.
Yeah.
So it's going to freeze you. So I actually, like, you know, had my head in closer to the exit, and, you know, but at the same time, it was key to staying warm.
And food and supplies, I quickly want to mention this as well. Tell me about this. You just cut off your sleeves, and what did you use these for?
Yeah, my feet ended up getting really wet on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I had to do something. I could feel the frostbite starting to kick in on my feet, so I ripped off my boots and socks and ripped the sleeves off my sweatshirt and wrapped my feet in them, and this got me through another day.
And Somalia, you had to ration out the food that you had left?
Yeah, I still had quite a bit of food. Like when I started, I had a sandwich, a granola bar, and some protein bars, and about a half a liter of water.
Yeah.
And then when they found me, I still had a couple protein bars, half a sandwich.
So you wait 48 hours, and thankfully, you know, you were rescued in this situation. Tips for people. A lot of people go out to the backcountry. What did you learn from this experience in terms of being ready?
The first thing I would say is just realize that you're lost. Don't try to push it. Like if I would have tried to like escape that night, I probably could have like really seriously hurt myself. There's crevasses. The weather could have really hurt me. Like what I end up trying to do is just deciding that I'm lost before it was too late.
Yeah. Well, interesting tips that you gave with us, and we're happy to hear you're alive and well. And you're back out there in the backcountry. You're still going in?
Yeah, I went back on Wednesday to get the snowmobile, so that's where that last picture was taken. So
yeah, any adventures don't stop?
No, going to Whistler this week. So
all right, well keep at it and be prepared is obviously the most important part. Carl, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, 7:30 on the dot, Kyle. Let's take a look at those.
All right, thanks a lot.